Shalom, shalom. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, brothers and sisters, I'm back with another lesson, and it's gonna be a quick hit. I got a precept I want to bring out, and just just want to speak on a topic, for a short moment. And hopefully, whoever's watching, you're edified. Okay. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14, verse 14. It reads, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature." So right, you gotta let go of mortal thoughts, man. So what does mortal mean? Let's get a definition. It's a quick little Google definition. Mortal, of a living human being, often in contrast to divine beings subject to death. So yeah, it means death, basically. So right. And another thing, we're in this corruptible flesh. So we deal with, these things. But you can't let these things, I say knock you off track. Because we worshiping Yahweh Shai, so you don't want to let nothing stop you from doing that. And mortal thoughts, man, right along with anxiety, depression, and demons, man, that can mess you up. It can even cause you to fall out, man, because some people just might not be able to deal with that, stuff all the time. But in the day, you gotta have faith. You gotta have strong faith. You gotta pray to the Lord if you're dealing with those things, Speak for myself first and foremost, Cause you can't let this stuff, just have you all stressed out, overwhelmed. You just gotta pray to the Lord, keep the faith, and just keep going, man. Don't worry about bills, what you gonna wear, or your job, women, stuff like that, man, because all that stuff is, just thoughts, just stuff we deal with in the flesh, man. Can't let that stuff stress you out. And then we all got different situations too, so yeah, man. That's why we just gotta just not worry about those things. Just let the Lord deal with it. 'Cause that's our help, is Yahweh Shai. All right, Salaka. Had to take care of something real quick. But yeah, man, we just gotta let the Lord, just deal with it. All those things that might be holding us back, that we deal with in the flesh. Cause you get all them thoughts in your head, man, you can't function straight, And then if you have anxiety, which is a demon, and then demons do try to attack us, cause they feed off our energy. So you don't want to let this stuff, mess you up. Cause we all gonna deal with things in this truth. But you gotta know how to deal with it. You gotta rebuke the mortal thoughts, them demons, Satan. You gotta rebuke that stuff, man. You gotta pray to the Lord and fast as well. You want to build up your spirit as much as possible, increase your faith. But you gotta, put your faith and trust in the Lord. Whatever situation you might be dealing with right now, man, just ask the Lord to help you with it. Cause I just, got out of a situation I was in, the Lord, He helped me through it, But yeah, man. Don't let, these mortal thoughts, demons, Satan, don't let it stuff, mess you up, man. Just pray to the Lord, just keep the faith. Because while we in this flesh, as of now, we gonna deal with these things. Read again. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature, right? Because you don't need to be, stress yourself out with all these thoughts in your head, having to do this, do that. Don't worry about that stuff, man. Just give it to the Lord, man. It's even sometimes, I'm by myself, I just like to clear my mind, because, a lot be going on, could be busy with a lot of stuff. So I just gotta clear my mind and just take deep breaths, man. Yeah, that helps too. But you pray, of course, and then, fast too if needed. But yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done, you know, because it can get pretty rough, you know. But you gotta know how to, you gotta know how to deal with it. You gotta tame them demons, man. One by one, Whatever demons mess with you, you gotta rebuke it. But yeah, man. Just don't worry about, mortal things, man. We just worried about, the immortal, the kingdom, and, what's ahead for us, Lord's will. So, yeah. Because you gotta remember, this is temporary, we're not gonna be dealing with this forever, it's a temporary situation. And pretty soon, man, we're gonna be able to just rest. Because we can't get no rest here in Babylon. But this place is not our rest, and it says that in the scriptures, man. So yeah, just be strong in the faith, keep praying to the Lord, man. Just keep going, man. Because it's a lot we're gonna have to deal with. Being in this ministry it's not easy. Because a lot, brothers be going through, off camera, So yeah. Let me read the scripture one more time and end it. This is 2 Esdras chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Right, man. Don't let your mind be troubled of all these things, man. You just put your trust in the Lord. And with that being said, I'm going to end this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. Slakia. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And shalom to the lit. And Lord willing, I'm back with a lesson. Keep the faith. Shalom.